Welcome to Subramani. This brilliant piece of legislation called Unified Pension Scheme. Again, we can think of new names for old products and do it brilliantly by the great Narendra Modi government, whose economics hold, infrastructure and all have been just fabulous. I did one video on how Narendra Modi's infrastructure works. Now this one is unified pension scheme, right? It's not uniform pension scheme, it's unified pension scheme, and it was recently approved by the houses, so there is no question of whether the houses would approve it, but anyway, houses have approved it, making a significant shift in the pension benefits for, obviously, for government employees. As of now, for central government employees, in about 15 minutes, all state governments, municipalities, everybody will accept this and say this is a fantastic way of doing business. I'm not talking too much about the features. You can just go and grok for features or look at, I think Ira Dugal and all have already done a very good job of giving you the features of saying there is an assured pension. So if you work in the central government, you will get assured pension. In a matter of time, even if you work in the state government, you will get this assured pension. How much is the assured pension? You will get up to 50% of the last drawn salary, which is what it used to be before 2004, and so well, that's come back. Of course, the government has done a brilliant job of saying you will not stop contributing. So it's partly like NPS and partly like the OPS. But yes, you have brought back a bad thing. There is no doubt. I mean, tomorrow I'm sure they can bring back diesel subsidy and petrol subsidy, saying, oh, this we are doing it because we did a caste census. Well, caste census is the next thing which is going to happen. It has not yet happened. Then there is going to be a family pension. So you are going to get a pension because you worked with the government, and after your time, your spouse is going to get it. I'm assuming if it's the husband, then the wife is going to get it. And if the husband lives till the age of 108 and his wife lives till the age of 102, or she also lives till the age of 108, you know how many years they're going to pay this pension. Obviously, it is open-ended, so there is nothing which says at 100 it will stop. Maybe at 100 it will double, and at 105 it may quadruple. I don't know any of those features. They have not yet made it public. There is also a minimum pension. You will get at least 10,000 rupees. This is all for people who have completed 25 years of service. Earlier, I think it used to be 28. Now they have made it 25, so they have made it more attractive. It becomes now more attractive to be a government servant than ever work in the private sector. Because you work in the private sector, you pay taxes, which is used to fund these pensions. And of course, I don't have to tell you that this is indexed. And it is indexed by whom? Mr. Somanathan. Who Somanathan? The same person who said, why do you need indexation for real estate? Why do you need indexation for equity? Why do you need indexation for debt? Indexation should go. So it doesn't matter. So indexation should go, Mr. Somanathan. I don't know why there is indexation here, but yes, indexation is available. Of course, there is some lump sum payment also which you will receive on retirement in addition to your gratuity. That does not change much, and then you have a choice between NPS and UPS. I am doubtful whether any of the employees would go to NPS as long as they have this UPS. Now, where will UPS invest the money? There are some people who are saying in a booming market, the government will not have to pay much for this. It will maybe 5,000-6,000 crores. This is 6,250 crores as of now, as admitted by the government, and we have no clue how it has been worked out. I don't have the working, and I am sure it will only keep ballooning. So if you are a good smart student, go and get into the IAS, or IAS is the best. If you can't get into IAS, then you might as well take up some job abroad. Don't join the IPS and IRS and all. It's much better to be an IAS controlling the IRS and IPS rather than be an IPS, right? So that's important. Then what are the financial implications of this? It's not known. At least I don't understand what it is known. It is, of course, a long-standing demand of the employees, which will be fair enough, right? Every employee wants a higher and higher salary. There's nothing wrong with it. But actually, in truth, this is a ploy needed to counter Rahul Gandhi, who said we will go back to the old pension scheme. So now people don't like it if I say that this government is scared of Rahul Gandhi, but that has happened, right? Anything he says and it changes. I'm surprised that he has not spoken about capital gains tax and lack of indexation there. If he does, I'm sure that will also get reversed. Look at how some of the politicians, when they say something against BJP or for the BJP, whether they like it, they don't like it. Look at Kangana Ranaut, look at Nupur Sharma, right? And all that is happening. So let's not get into the politics of it. Why did they do it? They did it because Rahul Gandhi said he will do it himself. So they wanted to take away the calling card of Rahul Gandhi and say, oh, this is our idea, we have implemented it. Or they'll even come and say, look, even Rahul Gandhi approves this. So that shows the level of how intimidated they are. Of course, all the right-wing media will come and say how this is a brilliant masterstroke, how this will ensure that state governments will not be able to match this, so they will have to match this, otherwise the BJP will say when we come back to power we will give this. Boss, it does not matter at all for the state government. They will match this. They will match this penny for penny, and they will say we are also adopting it. So who will be the first few states to adopt it? It has to be Maharashtra, Haryana, Delhi, because they're going to polls quickly, right? So they will be the first to adopt it. What happens if they are unable to pay? No problem, they can go and borrow. Ultimately, RBI will repay it. So it's not really a fiscal problem, because even a state like Maharashtra, which used to be very strong financially and politically, today doesn't care. It is running a nice big deficit, and that will continue. So you and I will pay more taxes and more taxes and more taxes to fund this nice fund for the government servants. What implication it has is the ability to attract talent by the private sector keeps going down, especially in those places where the private sector does not have a big role, right? So Bihar or Bengal, where people feel the only way to be successful is to be a babu, they will be more willing to write the UPSC exams. So there will be more people coming to Delhi writing the UPSC exams, which is a fantastic place for some retired IAS officers and for ex-IAS officers to quit and teach people how to crack the great exam. So all those implications will be there. But should a person shift from NPS to UPS? Look, this is a guaranteed scheme. Why would you not want to be in the guaranteed scheme? One school of thought says the equity market is booming so much that people will not shift to UPS, because why should they shift to UPS? NPS could be better. I have my doubts. Ultimately, people will shift to a guaranteed scheme, and they should, because we are looking at a bull market and saying, oh, the NPS is given 15% return, 14% return. That's not the norm. When interest rates go down, your portfolio will appreciate, but after that the interest rates are not likely to be up for too long. Right now we are at 7%. Let's say it goes to 4%, and after that it does not go up for a very long period of time, which means in that time your debt portion, whether it is gilt or others, is going to get you less than 4% minus AMC charges, right? So given all this, people will shift to UPS, which is really unique, but it's very clearly the sign of a weak and scared government, which says, oh my God, before Rahul introduces this, let me do it. I wouldn't be very surprised if you start getting 8,500 rupees a month, khatakat, fatafat, whatever noises they made. So is that possible? Maybe it's possible. So what else can one expect? Caste census, yes, but when caste census, I don't know. It's very expensive. Karnataka has a caste census report which they are not tabling. So will we make a caste census report? I think so. Will we table it? I don't know. So just have fun, earn money, pay taxes, then invest that money, earn capital gains, pay more taxes, right? Work hard, pay more taxes, pay taxes, so that the poor Babu who's working so hard, well, I'm not quoting, this is not me, this is Mr. Narendra Modi quoting, saying, oh, they're working so hard, we need to give them financial security, need to give them job security. Have you ever thought of the 98% of the population which does not work for the government, which does not have anything assured, which pays taxes till the age of 90, which does not get any good quality medical from the government, no good quality education. You want to compare taxation to Australia, to America, that's great, but see what they're getting in return. So we are the rich and powerful. If we want to feel good, we are in the top 1%, 2% of the country's population. We pay our taxes because we don't have a choice. I'm very clear about that. We pay taxes because we don't have a choice. So yeah, we will continue to pay. We'll continue to pay our taxes. We will continue to have fun. We will continue to fund all your growth. And there will be a man who comes and says, you don't need indexation because I want to keep all the indexation for myself. Fantastic. We will take that also. Thank you.